Okay, my spin-off filter spun off. After I cut notches in the edge of it and hammered it around and hammered it around and hammered it around, that right there is the old oil filter that came off this Ford. Good grief, that's just ridiculous. Okay, well, I feel so good about having that done. I feel like doing a happy dance or something. Because, man, I can't believe I spent 2 days trying to get the oil filter off this baby. So, I think the next thing to do, I don't have an oil filter to go back on there, and to be honest with you, I'm not going to get this done before we leave for vacation. I can tell that already. But I do think the next thing to do is, I've got this external oil filter. It goes into the motor here, and you see all these lines that go up through there? They go up to a big bunch of stuff on the side of the fender where there's a canister with a roll of toilet paper in it, and they run back into the oil pan here. I am not overly fond of that setup. I feel like it is an opportunity for a lot of leakage, and you can tell by the oil I have here that there's been some leakage going on. So I think what I'm going to do is disconnect that thing right there that you're looking at and plug that hole and put this thing back together with the screw on, with a well lubricated screw on filter, and not run that external. I'll show you that external. I've looked at it to you before. I've actually put a roll of toilet paper in it one time. To be honest with you, I'm wondering if they didn't put this on the fender because they couldn't get that filter off down there. This is it. It's a France unit. And you see all kind of oil all over my fender here, and I'm thinking, yeah, all kind of, just so many places, so many junctures, so many different ways for that to leak. In fact, see that oil line right there? I bet that oil line right there goes to my oil pressure gauge, which it's okay, but I could take it loose from there and run it down there and hook it up the way it's supposed to be up under there where all that comes from. And that little, this is an oil pressure sending unit right here too, which probably goes to the light on the dash. Anyway, I may not do any of that today though. First thing I'm gonna do is crawl out of here and get the cramps out of my arm. I might take the camera in the house and plug it in, load these videos, and check that engine number and see what I got. So I'll do something more in a little bit, but I don't know what. It might be not related to this. I'm just saying.